Throw coffee into the sink. The results will surprise you. Everyday products can be transformed into something entirely different. This is a simple and inexpensive solution that will come in handy in the kitchen and bathroom. Take a bowl and add 3 tablespoons of ground coffee, which perfectly absorbs unpleasant odors. Next, add 1 tablespoon of baking soda, utilizing its cleaning properties. Pour a glass of vinegar, known for its disinfecting qualities, and add it to the bowl with coffee and baking soda. Mix the solution well. Once ready, pour it into the sink. Let it sit for a while, allowing the ingredients to work. Then, rinse with warm water and watch how effectively it cleans and disinfects. This trick will help eliminate unpleasant odors and potential pests. Drop them in the drain, and the result will surprise you. The problem of clogged pipes will disappear in seconds. I'll show you how to unclog the drain with something you probably already have at home. First, clean the sink of any visible hair and debris. Sometimes these are caught on the strainer and just need to be removed. Then, take a liter of vinegar and boil it, preferably in a kettle. Let it sit for a moment. Drop 2 aspirin tablets into the drain. Pour the hot vinegar over them. Be careful not to pour hot vinegar on the porcelain sink, as it might crack. Pour the vinegar directly into the drain. You'll hear a characteristic bubbling sound, and foam may start to come out of the drain. When you hear the bubbling, pour a liter of boiling water into the drain. The aspirin, along with the vinegar and boiling water, will unclog the pipe, also neutralizing any unpleasant odors that occasionally come from the pipes. As you can see, a very effective mixture for unclogging drains is the combination of aspirin, hot water, and vinegar. I always keep a ball of aluminum foil by the sink. Thanks to it, I don't have to call a plumber. When you have a little aluminum foil left, don't throw it away. Crumple it into a ball and place it by the sink. If you have more used foil, but it's not dirty, I'll just remind you first about the trick I mentioned in one of the videos. You can put such a ball in the dishwasher. Aluminum foil reacts with the detergents used in the dishwasher capsule. There is an oxidation process, as a result of which glasses, cups, and cutlery are shiny. They don't have a matte film. But today, I'll tell you about another trick with aluminum foil. Remove the strainer from the sink. Take a piece of aluminum foil and line the bottom of it, right in the drain. A depression will form in the foil. Do this right after lunch. Regardless of what fat you fry on, try this method. Pour the leftover fat from lunch into the foil depression and run cold water. The water should flow under the foil. It shouldn't flow onto the fat. This will help the fat cool down faster. After a while, you can remove a solid piece of fat from the foil. If it's leftover vegetable butter or coconut oil, throw it away in the organic waste bin. If you fried on clarified butter or lard, throw the fat away in mixed waste. Drop an egg into the sink, and the results will surprise you. Everyday products you use can turn into something entirely different. This is a simple and inexpensive way to create a cleaner that's useful in the kitchen. Take an egg and drop it into the sink. Then add a few tablespoons of baking soda, utilizing its cleaning properties. Pour vinegar into the sink as well, known for its disinfecting powers. The resulting foam is a clever use of natural chemical reactions that can work wonders. Mix the solution well with a brush. Pour boiling water into the sink afterward. Let the ingredients in the mixture do their magic for a while. Then, rinse everything with warm water and watch how effectively it cleans and disinfects. This trick will help you get rid of unpleasant odors and potential pests, and any leftover residue will be cleaned up quickly. Do this in the evening before bed. You'll be surprised at what you can avoid because of it. Take an orange. Cut a slice about 1 centimeter thick. Then place the citrus in the drain. Sprinkle some cinnamon on the orange. Pour hot water over it. Push a sink plug through it and close the drain for the entire night. This will repel earwigs and eliminate unpleasant odors from the drain. Earwigs are mostly active at night. and often hide in small, damp crevices during the day, becoming active at night when they search for food scraps. Use the citrus plug trick, and additionally, you'll get rid of bad smells and disinfect the drain. Cinnamon and orange are natural ingredients with strong antibacterial and refreshing properties, making them ideal for disinfecting the sink. The essential oils from the orange help fight bacteria, while cinnamon has antifungal properties, effectively eliminating unpleasant odors. Put coins in the sink in the hotel. Apparently, a lot of tourists do this. This brilliant trick was shown to me by a former hotel staff member. The bathroom in hotel rooms differs in a few details from the one at home. Although at first glance it looks similar, it turns out that the sink is limited in its functions. Ordinary coins will make using it much easier. If there is no laundry machine in your hotel room, you'll probably use the sink to wash clothes. Unfortunately, the hotel sink doesn't have a plug. This is done for safety reasons. The lack of a plug minimizes the risk of flooding the room. Ordinary coins and a plastic bag can replace it. Just place the bag on the sink, then arrange a few coins on its surface to cover the drain. This way you'll make a makeshift plug that will easily help you fill the sink. Soaking and rinsing clothes in it will be easy. Travelers all over the world use this trick. Brilliant, isn't it? Put a plastic grocery bag into the sink. You won't have to call a plumber. Just a regular plastic bag, and the drain will be clear. If an unpleasant odor emanates from the sink and you hear gurgling in the pipes, apply this method as soon as possible. Remove the strainer from the sink. First, pour some dish soap. The soap removes grease that accumulates in the drain. There's always a lot of it in the kitchen sink. If you're using this method for the first time, pour quite a bit. There's definitely a lot of grease stuck to the walls of the pipes. Now we'll use a secret white powder. Pour about 4 tablespoons into the sink. Time for the third ingredient. It's vinegar. Just pour about 200 milliliters into the drain. Immediately, a reaction will occur between the vinegar and the white powder, and foam will quickly start to form. You probably already guessed that the white powder was baking soda. Now it's time to use the plastic bag trick. Take the bag and insert it into the drain. Try to plug the sink. You can press down on the bag with a bottle of vinegar or another liquid. If you've done it correctly, foam will also start to come out through that small hole. That's the air vent. When foam stops coming out, unplug the sink and see what happens. If foam starts coming out of the sink again, plug it again for a longer time. Usually, it takes about half an hour for the mixture to clean the sink. Only when everything starts to flow into the sink can you turn on hot water and flush the sink thoroughly. Hot water will remove all the residue that the soda, liquid, and vinegar broke down. If you take care of the sink like this once a month or every 2 months, you'll never have to call a plumber.